Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game Lin versus FoCuS. This game taking place here on Twisted Meadows, version 1.9 for all of those who want every specific detail. Lin has spawned as the blue orc in the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, FoCuS is cross-spawned as the yellow orc in the bottom left. Both sides opening things up with an Altar of Storms burrow and a barracks apparently, so in mid-sentence, Lin and FoCuS proved me right. It is going to be a true mirror match, and the question now will be, well, when we will see that War Mill. War Mill does have an indication that we will be going for Berserkers with the Farseer. However, if we see a Blade Master Grunts, that is also an option as well. I still remember the days of old Orc versus Orc turning into a hungry Kodo matchup, as Kodos were so powerful, they're able to chomp down 3 supply units while still dishing out a bit of damage themselves. We are looking at a mirror match with the heroes, as it is going to be Blade Master versus Blade Master. Thank you, Dave Holder, for the sub. I guess this is a good plug for me at any time. If you guys do have a free Amazon Prime sub to use, please consider using it on my channel. Don't let it go to waste. If you don't want to use it on my channel, well, use it up anyways. For someone else you do want to support. Otherwise, well, Amazon just holds on to that money, and well, yeah, Amazon just holds on to that money. So if you've ever bought anything from Amazon, and you think, you know what, they're getting a little big and I can give that money to someone else as well, go ahead and do that. Anyways, Blade Master going to be popping on out here in just a second. We are going to be looking at a solo grunt, as the Blade Master and grunts are already on the move. One thing to note, there is no Voodoo Lounge as of yet from either side. So we are not going to be seeing a lot of healing. We do see the selling of the Scroll of Town Portal to pick up a Circlet of Nobility. Both sides passing each other right here. And what does that really mean? Blade Master going to be going after this Null Brute, Null Warden creep camp. And it looks as though this Blade Master here wind walked across the center and is now just going to put pressure on the main base. You can take a look at this right here. Because the Blade Master has that little bit of a bonus damage with Windwalk, he can try and focus down one of these peons, as the Grunt is taking a little bit of damage here, disrupting a bit of that mining. There's a little bit of aggro trying to attack the Altar of Storms, but the Orc Burrows are still working hard here. Blade Master still battling it up once more. Little bit of gold affected. What is that? 10,780 versus, about 7 seconds worth of mining difference, but not enough to really make that big of an impact overall. Blade Master now trying to retreat back here, perhaps trying to force his opponent to do a little bit more, micro than he would want, as there's a Windwalk strike, gonna take down one peon there. There's a Dust of Appearance. Blade Master down to 137 hit points and is now running away. This Blade Master smart enough to pick up a Dust of Appearance from the shop alongside that. After that, clear here, as he doesn't want to get harassed. Meanwhile, down to the south, Blade Master does have Windwalk, does move a little bit faster, and is now going to retreat. Where is that Voodoo Lounge? There it is by FoCuS. It is completed. He will be able to heal up. Lin, on the other hand, still setting up that Voodoo Lounge, but it should be ready in time once this creep camp is cleared. Now, Twisted Meadows, a map that has a lot of green creep camps, very efficient for trying to take out items or take out units and grab some of those items here. All right, you can see those grunts trying to share all of that damage. There's another healing salve there and there as well, as this grunt takes the brunt right now, and an item will be dropped. Null Overseer down to 162 hit points. Blade Master gonna be able to pick up that last hit there, as he picks up a Ring of Protection +4. One grunt, purposely trying to disrupt all of that healing there, as the Blade Master of Lin now sitting at level 2. All right, so early in this game, both players playing this game like boxers, really just trying to do a little bit of jabs, trying to get a little bit of a feel for how the other is playing. They are both also trying to use their time wisely in this real-time strategy game, trying to clear out relatively easy creep camps and pick up good items. That Blade Master with 3 gauntlets of ogre strength plus 3 and a slippers of agility. Imagine how scary that would be if it was the other way around. 3 slippers of agility and 1 gauntlets of ogre strength plus 3. That'd be an additional plus 9 damage with all of that bonus armor as well. So Lin currently having a bit of a lead here in terms of items, but quickly has sold some of those to make room for healing salves and a scroll of speed in order to get out of those sticky situations. Now, Forest Troll Warlord now getting pressured and will get taken down here. Blade Master sitting at level 2. Shadow Hunter is nearby. Dust of Appearance quickly used to make sure that it isn't, well, he isn't too close to get in for the steal here. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Manual of Health now picked up there. Blade Master sitting at 700 hit points as this Blade Master of Lin may try and get the last shot off on some of those units. No, going straight after the Grunt. There's Dust of Appearance. Bit of damage getting added up here as the Shadow Hunter now shows up as well. Dust of Appearance now on both sides. There's a quick Hex there trying to finish off this low hit point units as Scroll of Speed now being executed in order to get away. Last Ogre is going to get taken down there. Shadow Hunter is on the board with some experience. And both sides, while going back to their respective corners to clear out some easy creep camps again. All right. So this game really does feel like a bit of a boxing match. Both sides come to the middle of the ring, do a little jab, do a little poke, get a feel for each other, and then go back to their corner. To quote-unquote rest while clearing out their own local creep camps. That is going to make them stronger in those upcoming fights. A Sobi mask transferred to that Shadow Hunter, a beautiful item to place down more hexes and healing waves. Coming back across on the other side, FoCuS does get to level 2 on his Shadow Hunter. Blade Master still a bit shy of level 3, but should be able to get there, and has picked up Boots of Quel'th the Loss. Boots of Quel'th the Loss giving an additional plus 6 damage and additional armor as well. That is going to be a very nice item indeed, as that Blade Master already up to nearly 13 armor. Losing a bit of armor since it's now too far away from that Devotion aura. Coming back through, Shadow Hunter of Lin gets up to level 2. There are those Kodos that we were expecting to see, at least 2, as you want to make sure that you don't put all of your eggs in one basket with one war song or one battle drums bonus. You want 2 just so that the Kodo Beast isn't focused down too easily. Spread some damage out with some Spirit Link as well, and it works out well. Coming back through, Rock Golem going to get finished off here. Shadow Hunter gets a nice healing wave. Peons now making their way over. Oddly enough, I'm not sure if they're here for Spirit Link or, Spirit Link or whatnot, but FoCuS' Shadow Hunter is a bit low on hit points and has to be careful. All right, who picked up the item? Ring of Superiority was the item dropped there. Who picked it up? Yes, Samuro. And it would be FoCuS' Blade Master as he looks to back up again. Meanwhile, bottom right corner, Shadow Hunter looking to get to level 3. Ogre Magi currently out of commission as we're looking at the Forest Troll Trappers getting cleaned up nicely. This should give level 3 to the Shadow Hunter. 2 quick kills. There it goes. And picks up also a Pendant of Energy. Beautiful items for Lin's Shadow Hunter, as he will be able to play a strong support game if he's able to hold that back line position. More healing waves does mean, just overall longer duration of fights. And as long as your Blade Master has that plus damage, he can really dish it out while absorbing quite a bit with that additional armor. Agility-based heroes do, tend to fight each other oddly. They're dealing more damage and taking less, while all of the other units around them are simply in the same spot still. All right, Forest Troll Warlord Raiders ensnare. Forest Troll Warlord will get, well, cleaned up. There's a quick hex right there. We're going to see another ensnare trying to finish off this Warlord, but the Blade Master, well, the Raiders able to get an ensnare down on the Kodo Beast and wanting to save that Kodo Beast, heading back over quickly. We still see peons part of this army here. And I am curious as to what they are really doing. There's a little bit of Spirit Link going around. One peon not getting lucky at all, though. It wasn't part of that first round of Spirit Link. Now trying to share us some of that again. This Shadow Hunter of Lin does have north of 400 mana. It might come as a bit of a surprise how many healing waves and hexes Lin's Shadow Hunter will be able to get off with his current mana bar. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter of FoCuS, not too far behind at 375, I guess, compared to 445, but that Sobi mass is going to make quite a bit of a difference in terms of regeneration too. There's that second Kodo Beast that I was expecting from Lin. There's that second Kodo Beast coming in from FoCuS. They're mirror matching pretty much identically as both sides are fighting again. All right, Blade Master uses a potion of healing right off of the bat here. Spirit Link getting cast, well, constantly being dispelled as well. Both sides trying to exchange as we see a quick ensnare on an escaping, or on a Raider who was trying to escape. Healing wave still bouncing around here. Remember, Spirit Link is cast across multiple units, so it is difficult to tell if a unit is truly in danger. This peon just needs to get love tapped down to 4 hit points, and now healing wave still bouncing around still. Shadow Hunter of FoCuS still has plenty of mana. I'm down to 110 here. You can see that healing wave bouncing around again and again. Scroll of Healing also being used, and this is a long drawn out battle here. Constant dispels, constant Spirit Link, constant healing wave as Lin's Kodo Beast tries to escape away, gets ensnared, and may get bursted down here, down to 200 hit points, trying to get finished off. More healing wave. That additional healing wave by FoCuS may have been enough right there, or by Lin might be enough, but it is still ensnared and finally going to get poked down. All right, new Raider does pop on out. These two Kodo, or one Kodo Beast does have something in the belly, could try to eat up another grunt, and yes, does do exactly that. As you can see, FoCuS has a big advantage now, 53 supply compared to 48, and this is with still 2 Kodo Beasts out on the field with 6 supply of units in the belly. However, there is a lot of low hit point units that could easily get cleaned up here if he is not careful. One Kodo Beast is going to have a reversal of fortune here. Is the Blade Master going to try and do a little push out? He tried to do the push out, but there was too big of an opening by that Blade Master, or for the Blade Master here, and the Blade Master ends up getting pushed out instead. Another healing wave still bouncing around. Lin using that Voodoo Lounge, effectively buying up another potion of mana, and then I think picking up and dropping that pendant of energy for more healing waves again. This is a long, drawn-out, bloody battle. Both sides are pretty much in the red here and in a bit of trouble as we're looking at the Spirit Walkers now taking quite a bit of damage. Lin's Blade Master currently has a potion of lesser invulnerability. Blade Master trying to finish off more units. Units are trying to retreat back. FoCuS does have plenty here, as we're going to see a quick hex onto the Blade Master. Blade Master could be in a lot of trouble, but does have healing, or excuse me, does not have healing, has that Spirit Link, and yeah, that 300 hit point Blade Master, or 250 hit point Blade Master, acting as it has 500, as that damage was spread across multiple units. All right. Long drawn out battle, both sides effectively using the high hit points of the Orc army. FoCuS, however, now needs to heal back up a large number of these units. You can see a lot of them are in the red, and this Kodo Beast just finished digesting that grunt there. Not quite sure why FoCuS hasn't started healing this Kodo Beast off to the side. Clarity Potion, perhaps the better way to go in terms of trying to heal hit points. Level 2 healing wave, rather effective. Level 2 Hex now done. FoCuS sitting on level 4 on both of his heroes. Meanwhile, once again, in this boxing match, both sides going back to their respective corners to rest up a bit while beating up on the creeps on their side of the map. It seems like this has been just the ongoing strategy over and over by both sides, as the Blade Master now looks to perhaps pick up another scroll of healing. Raider, Windwalk Strike, going to go ahead and finish off that unit there. Are we going to see another scroll of healing? Yes, we are. And with Spirit Link, that Scroll of Healing is a very, very effective tool. Being able to bring peons into the battle and then have them absorb damage just because they have 250 hit points, and then use a Scroll of Healing or two to replenish their hit points. Yeah, an additional 375 worth of hit points that you have to try and deal with after a Scroll of Healing use again. 0-0 upgrades on both sides. Blade Master trying to engage here. Are we going to see a surround? Yes. A mirror image now being retrained. So mirror image over Windwalk here. The ensnares are going to go down on the mirror image, and the mirror images do give a little bit of experience, but they also deal a bit of damage. One Kodo Beast going up against two. Both of these Kodo Beasts are looking to perhaps... Oh, there's a mirror image to try and resummon those units, and there goes a couple of ensnares down again. All right, anytime you're able to take down some of these mirror images or something, you're able to dish out a little bit more damage, as we're trying to see a bit of flanking position. Lin now the one bringing in peons into the battle, and we'll see if those additional hit points really do matter. You can see that they currently do not have Spirit Link cast on them though, so they are not absorbing any of that friendly damage as Lin was earlier. No peons being brought forth though, focusing at 58 over 61. That is a decent number of Spirit Walkers, but mana is starting to become a bit low for these Adept Spirit Walkers, sitting at 450 hit points. I think fully upgraded Spirit Walkers actually have more hit points than Wind Riders, right? Anyways, coming back around. Going to go ahead and ensnare onto that Kodo Beast, try to burst it down. It represents a large amount of damage across the entire Orc army, as it does give a 10% damage bonus to everything. All right, slowly absorbing up that damage, and there it goes, finally getting taken down. Kodo Beast of FoCuS also getting taken down as well. Healing Wave trying to keep it alive, but that is not going to work out well. Kodo Beast is going to try and eat another unit. That is the question here, as we're going to see it absorbing a little bit of damage again. FoCuS's Kodo Beast does have 700 some odd hit points, but with that Spirit Link, able to absorb quite a bit as well. 58 supply compared to 43 now, as both sides fighting their way through. Who's going to come out on top as the, well, units are starting to get low on hit points. There's that Scroll of Healing that we expected to be used. The second Kodo Beast now coming back out onto the battlefield. Is it going to try and actually eat a target? That is the big deal. Kodo Beast with not anything in its belly is just too heavy on supply. It needs to eat another target in order to justify its 4 supply cost, as it doesn't have that high of a damage. FoCuS also digesting a peon, oddly enough, as we're still seeing Healing Wave bouncing around. 48 supply compared to 43. Spirit Walkers now making their way out onto the battlefield. Faster reinforcements by Lin, as we are fighting on Lin's side of the base here, and a lot of low hit point units, as we're seeing Raiders and so many units just constantly fall here. Healing Wave bouncing around. Lin with that Sobi mask able to get in one more Healing Wave than his opponent, and now we've seen Ensnare go down onto that Kodo Beast. All right, a little bit more damage heading back and forth. We're trying to see that Blade Master finish off that Raider. Not going to be able to do that. The Raider of FoCuS gets ensnared. Could have a little bit of a bad day. Able to back up again. Level 5 on that Blade Master. So many low hit point units. And the Spirit Walkers are just going to finish off the other opposing Spirit Walkers here if they have enough movement speed. Are they going to be able to do that? That is the question, as the Kodo, or as this Kodo Beast end up being surrounded by a mirror image summon followed by a quick ensnare. Units are still trying to retreat back out. These Spirit Walkers, well, have seen better days. Can this Kodo Beast chomp on something? That is the question here, as a Raider gets ensnared. FoCuS, well, walking all the way back to his corner of the map again, tail between the legs of that Kodo Beast, suffering much, much more damage than his opponent, even though he had the larger army. Orc wars are always quite confusing. Yeah, it seems like units are almost on the verge of dying. Blade Master going to try and finish off this last, well, a mirror image there. 41 supply compared to 41. Now, well, going back to their respective corners again and clearing out some more creep camps. We could be looking at a bunch of level 5 heroes in this next fight. Level 3 Healing Wave definitely going to be a big factor, as, well, I believe the Shadow Hunter, yes, going to be bringing in Clarity Potions, obviously, into the battles, trying to top out his mana again. Up to 375. Now, I believe he sold that Pendant of Energy earlier, but, well, he's been able to get a lot of mana pretty consistently. Meanwhile, back on the south side here, Well, Shadowhunter still sitting at level 4, just shy of level 5, will be able to make it off of this Rock Golem creep camp. Mirror images of Lin doing a bit of scouting and will be able to scout the Shadow Hunter down to the south here, who does have a clarity potion. Vampiric Aura by FoCuS, though, that may be exactly what this Blade Master needed and these Raiders needed in that battle. All right, so these Raiders will be dealing extra damage to Kodo Beast on the opposing Kodo Beast, but also healing up a little bit of bonus as well. 48 supply compared to 49. These main gold mines nearly mined out, about a minute left, and that is it. An expo being placed down by Lin at the 3 o'clock expansion location. Meanwhile, what is FoCuS hoping to do? Is he trying to plan for an all-in? And that does seem to be the case. Scroll of Healing, double potions of mana with a Tome of Retraining and a Scroll of Healing here. Is he also planning on trying to go for mirror image as well? Yes, dual mirror images and critical strike. All right. Very rarely have I seen Blade Masters get that Tome of Retraining to go from Windwalk to Mirror Image, but I've now seen it happen twice in the same game. 292 critical strike, that is going to be some big damage indeed, and I guess once you have level 3 critical strike, those Mirror Images, even if they are doing less damage per hit, well, 292 is a pretty large number, even if it is doing only a fraction of that. All right, units are getting into position. FoCuS must know that he either needs to attack his opponent or scout out and find his opponent's attempted expansion. Meanwhile, we are looking at already Lin running out across the battlefield fully, pretty much fully ready to go. You can see a lot of Spirit Link already being cast across multiple units here, as we're going to be going after this Forest Troll Warlord. All right, trying to pick up one last strong item, perhaps. Forest Troll Warlord will get finished off here. It is a pendant of mana, and that is going to be given to the Shadow Hunter, who now has 700 mana. All right, FoCuS is going to be an absolute nightmare with that pendant of mana, an additional 250 mana. And suddenly it is switched up. 700 mana on the yellow Shadow Hunter here. We're going to see a lot of healing going on. Big critical strikes, both sides fighting their way through. Kodo Beast, is it going to be able to stay alive? That is the question there. There's a healing wave trying to keep it alive as the Kodo Beasts are trying to chomp down on something. But one Kodo Beast is going to get taken down. Second Kodo Beast about to get taken down, but a third Kodo Beast is now out here on the battlefield trying to keep the units alive and well. The Shadow Hunter still has plenty of mana to go. Lin's units are starting to fall. You can take a look at the mana bars of Lin and FoCuS and know how much more healing is going to be left. Both sides, however, losing their Kodo Beast, as the Kodo Beast of Lin is still up and alive and well. All right, fighting back off to the north. Raiders trying to re-engage here. FoCuS does have some more healing waves going back around. Are we going to see a little bit more damage? Mirror image coming back across. A new Kodo Beast back here on the battlefield as well. 35 supply compared to 49. FoCuS has plenty of heals, but doesn't have his army all together. Now falling behind significantly. Lin, 42 supply compared to 31. Both sides fighting their way through. Can the Blade Master get in enough damage? That is the question. Spirit Walkers trying to continue to poke apart every which way. Blade Master still able to stay alive, as the Blade Master does have Vampiric Aura, able to, well, get in a couple of hits again. All right, Shadow Hunter may have to do some trickery with that pendant, drop those potions, drop that pendant, and then pick it back up after using multiple potions of mana in order to try and stay alive. There you go. They're going to go ahead and try to use a healing wave. Yes, does use a healing wave right there, but that's not going to be enough. Even with FoCuS's last item, not going to be able to finish things off, and that will be the game. A long, drawn-out orc battle where nothing seemed to die until everything died at the same time, but Lin able to stay on top. I really thought FoCuS's FoCuS's Shadow Hunter would have made a bigger difference, but we felt like it was constantly waiting on the cooldown of that healing wave to be effective. On top of that, we never saw the use of Hex in that fight because there was so many Spirit Walkers out there on the battlefield that the Hex would pretty much be instantaneously disenchanted anyways. And with that said, a really well played game by both sides. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.